Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? So, we are going to be gathering up some gold nuggets today. Yes, the reply to last week's question was overwhelmingly yes. I asked you if you wanted me to gather up the gold nuggets, and we're just going to take a little drive up here. I'm putting the times scale on ×1 for today while we go hunting for these gold nuggets. There will be quite a bit of it's not my normal type of time lapse. It's not going to be really fast because you can't really see what's going on. It all gets really blurry if you do it when you're walking around gathering nuggets. And I'm hoping to sort of show you the more difficult locations to get to and actually find the gold nugget. But today's episode is going to be entirely gathering gold nuggets. We're not going to be doing anything else today. We are just going to be gathering gold nuggets. So if you don't want to see this, that's quite understandable. We will see you in tomorrow's episode. If you do want to see this, then we will carry on. Now, we've got 7 already. But before we do that, I'll just very quickly read you the numbers. We had 2,036 people answer last week's question, which was absolutely fantastic. 194 people said no. 1,842 of you said that you do want to see it. So, like I said, today's episode is only about gathering gold nuggets. We won't be doing anything else, okay? And I know some of you said that you didn't actually want to see that, so I'm giving you a warning now. Unfortunately, that's what this episode's about, so, yeah, that's all I can really do. So, I found a gold nugget up there, just before I started recording an episode. I think it was last week or the week before. So there's one up in that tower. We've had one by the chickens. We had one behind the rock on field 12. That makes 3. And I've got 7 altogether, so I can't really remember where I got the other ones. Oh, yes, hang on. No, we went to the gold mine, didn't we? The gold mine it was down here. Yeah. You come up that track. We did that right back near the beginning, didn't we? And there's 2 at least by the gold mine, and I think there was another one over here. There was certainly a few around there, so that was where most of them were. We got one right here. That makes 8. We've got to get 2 more, and then it actually shows you the location of the rest of the gold nuggets on the map. However, just because it shows you on the map where they are doesn't mean that they're easy to get to. Some of them are very, very difficult, and they require a bit of ingenuity. Mostly it's just sort of jumping and leaping about like a lunatic. However, there are some of them that people have. I've heard people say before that you need to get. Now we're going to come round here and we're going to head. I am disregarding normal rules for traffic and road travel and stuff like that. For a lot of this, we're just going to sort of rush through the map and try to get things as quickly as possible. That's also why I've set the speed down to just ×1 instead of the normal speed that we have it on. So we're sort of taking a slight break from the realism that we normally apply to all of our episodes. So just to forewarn you of that one, it is going to be happening. So we just come round here, and I think there was one here somewhere. I seem to remember that there was, unless I've already picked this one up. Is it up here? Now, yeah, because I have heard people say before that you can't get the gold nuggets without a loader or a telehandler or something like that. That's not true. I was able to get all of them with nothing more than the pickup that I have right now. So that is what I'm going to do today. I am going to get all of them just using this pickup. Now, I'm sure there was one here somewhere, and I can't remember where it was, unless I've already picked this one up. Because this is the hardest bit, is finding the first few. And then once you've got the first few... Oh, there it is. Right, that makes number 9. We need one more, and then it shows us the actual locations. And once we've got the locations, it becomes so much simpler. You've still got to find them, and some of them are still very, very difficult to get to, but it does make the whole job a lot simpler. Now, I don't think there was one anywhere near this building here. There might be. You just sort of got to look around a little bit, and it's definitely not as easy as it was in FS15. You could just go around all of the buildings and you'd get most of them straight away. And this one here, some of them are very, very difficult, and they're well hidden as well. I've actually had to pick up and move a whole load of stuff just to be able to see them at times. But it doesn't look like we've got any here. There's nothing in the box. I don't think there was any in a box. And that's sort of the limit of where we can go, so we can't get anything there. Right, it doesn't look like there's one in this shack. So let's just go from here. And we'll head up to the top here, I think. Now then, my question for this week. And you already know what the question is for this week, but I'm just going to do it again. The Valtra, the cow Valtra that we've already got, that is that one there, the cow series. I'm going to buy that one so that it replaces the one that we've already got. And then I was thinking what we would actually do. I'm not going to include the Field Anaconda this time. It's going to be between these two. We've got the Field Viper, and the Field Viper has a bigger engine. Well, the biggest engine gives it... How much extra is that? It's about an extra 50 horsepower. So, and then this one's biggest engine... Wow, that's 150 horsepower. But it's an extra 77,000. That's nearly $500,000 for that one. And this one is $340,000. So there is a significant difference between the two, and they're both more than powerful enough for what we want. It's whether you want me to get the obscenely powerful one or just the powerful one. So which do you want me to get? The special edition tractors, the Field Viper, or the Field Python? It's your vote, it's your game, and as I'm splicing this back to the beginning of the episode, because I forgot to actually say this at the beginning of the episode, you're seeing this twice, there should be a little thing come up here for the beginning of the episode. If you're watching this at the end of the episode, obviously that thing isn't going to just pop up for you. I think there's one round here somewhere, if I remember. It's been a little while since I've done it, so I can't really remember where they are. I'm fairly sure there was one up in those woods that I was walking around, but I can't remember where it was, and they are not easy to find, as you could see. There is definitely... It's not there. See, it could be that this is up on the roof, this one, and I know that there are some that are up on the roofs, which makes it even more difficult. It's just finding the right ones. Now, is this one of the ones that is on the roof? If it is, what you've got to do to get onto the roofs, you've generally got to come up close and just do lots and lots of jumping. There are ways to get up onto the roofs, and... Oh, actually, I think we can jump up onto this, jump up on here, and then up here, and then I think we could get up from that bit. Yeah, see, now I got stuck there. How did I get onto that roof previously? You can get up onto that one there. Can I see anything? Right, I can't really see anything up there, so maybe we'll have to continue on. I mean, there might be one around one of the cars here somewhere. This is always the tough bit, is getting this sort of last one. Once you've got the 10, it's nice and easy. You've got the locations of them. I'm sure... No, maybe not. There was one here somewhere. Right, the lawnmower is too heavy. I can't pick that one up. Wasn't there one here somewhere? Right, one there. Yeah, see, I haven't found any for quite a while. There's nothing in the bucket. Nothing up there. Might be around the footpath at the back. And you would think it's kind of like the obvious places that you would look for something like this, and they just aren't there. And this is the other difficult bit, is getting your timing right for your jumps and getting up onto roofs and stuff. You do have to sort of work at it quite a bit to get the jumps and everything correct. And let's just take a... Oh, hang on, did I see something up here? I'm sure I seen a sparkle of yellow. No, maybe not. I'm seeing things now. I'm seeing what I want to see instead of what is actually in front of me. I know that there is some round here somewhere. But where it is, I just can't tell you. Right, let's take this one down here. Maybe it's up on the roof of this thing. We've got the vehicles here. We can sort of use the pickup as well. As you drive around, you can get a better view on the roof. Right, I can't see anything there. Is there any on this roof? There don't appear to be any on the roof there, and I can't see any around those cars. Alright, let's just assume that we don't have any here for a little bit. And where's the next likely location? That water tower. I think that water tower down there. Let's just take a quick drive down through here. There was one of the water towers where there was one up on top, and that's a very difficult one to actually reach. You've got to climb the ladder, and I was told by more than one person that oh, there's a hammer. There's a hammer up on top of that one. Right, so it's not that one there, and I don't see one in between, so we're going to assume that there isn't one at that water tower there. There doesn't appear to be one around this building. That is your best bet to start with, is to sort of go round the buildings and hunt around there. You've got the gold mine to the south. There were a few there. But, yeah, it's because they are in the trees, sort of away from Wayward. This bridge. I'm sure there are some on this bridge. I don't think I've been anywhere near this bridge for collecting gold nuggets yet. So we might be in luck here. Is there something over on that side, or was it all on this bridge? There was something here somewhere. Do I go underneath? See anything down there? Let me come up. There's nothing there. Right, I still don't see anything. Oh, we've sort of reached the edge of where we can go, so I'm going to assume that it's not there. But I thought that there was one on this bridge somewhere. It might be on the edge of the wall. Go each side. Bridges are quite a common place for finding the gold nuggets. They do seem to put quite a few on or near the bridge. Just swim across underneath. And up here, still nothing. There it is. Right, finally, we got the last one. There we go, well done. Check your map for the location of the remaining nuggets. Now then, if we just bring the map up. Oh, there wasn't one by the fuel station, but you see in Field 5, up in the corner, there are 4 up in that forest that we went past, and we missed every single one of them. Right, so we're going to go back to Field 5, and we'll go and get those 4 first. And then after that, well, we'll just kind of start working our way around the map. I'll tell you what, there is one just down here that we have walked right past. So let's just go to the small map. There we go. Right, and it's quite easy to use the... Right, I can see it there already. We went right past it. So there's number 11. I'm going to run back over here and get this one. There's number 12. Hidden in the grass right there. And you kind of get distracted because you want to go straight to the nearest one that you can see, but we don't want to do that. We want to go back over to our pickup now. Just gather up this one a minute. There he is, right up on top of this little grassy knoll. It's number 13. This one here is just underneath the front of this building, beside Field 8. I'll go and grab this one over here, beside the railway, while we're here. This one, you've got to go inside the building, and then you go in here, and... Is this the one? Okay, I thought this was the one that was in here. Round the other side of the building, on the back there. That makes number 15. And we'll go back over the other side of the pickup, just between the corner of Field 4 and Field 5. Right, between the 3 trees stood here. just on the ground in the triangle. Deliberately drove along the top of field 5 instead of going up the track so that we can carry on a lot easier down the side of field 5 for the next one. Number 16 is right there. Oh no, 17, sorry. That's number 17. Number 18 is just the other side of the track here, behind this rock. That's something that you should note. Rocks like that, they very often seem to like sticking them right next to big rocks. This one is right here somewhere. I feel like... oh, there it is. Just hidden in the grass there. Number 19. And number 20 is just up over here. Top of this rock here. It'll be beside... there it is, beside these trees. Next one is just down here, right at the base of the cliff. Pretty much in the middle of field 5. That's 21 now. I knew there was one close to the pond here somewhere. It's right there. We drove right past it when we came down. We came down and we went right the way round. It's on this side, directly behind Pacific Grain. So we're going to get that one, and then what we're going to do now is we're just going to swim across the river, and we're going to pick up on foot the ones that are in the woods right there in front of us. There's several in there. There's 6, about 8 of them in there. Then we will come back for the pickup and keep moving on round. One just above the water, just here. Next one right beside the rock, in the middle of the little island, between, sort of in the road there. And another one right beside the tree there. Another one here will just be down here. That one is just underneath that tree down there. There it is. Next one we'll carry straight on down through here, and we'll get this one. This is inside the fence in here. One over this way, and it's over the next fence as well in this enclosure. Two more of them in this little island surrounded by more of the dirt track in the forest. There's one right there by that tree. There we go, and another one just down the slope and close to the road down there. And then if we head towards the river this way, there'll be another one just down over. It's not quite at the river. Then we'll swim across here and we'll pick up the next couple up there, and then we can go back to our pickup. One here, it'll be probably just inside this fence, I would guess. Let's stand on the fence, walk along, we'll probably be able to see it. There it is, right up against the fence on the outside. Straight across the road towards the little shack up here at the top. And just in the corner. That was actually really easy to see, so that's quite possibly one of the ones that you would get when you are hunting for your first 10. There's one by this structure here. And I'm not exactly sure what that is. I'm assuming it's something to tip materials in so that it could be loaded onto a train, but I don't think it's actual active machine as part of the map. But there is one there, number 33. And the next one should be just over here by this building. It might actually be one of the ones that's more difficult to get to. Let's just have a look around, because there are some now at the bottom of the towers. Right, nope. This one does actually appear to be the one that's at the top of the tower. Now this ladder here beside the tower, so we are quite close to field 8 there. If I bring up the bigger map, you can see we are just below field 8, sort of between field 8 and 7, but south of it. A water tower there. You can actually climb this ladder just go up to it and start jumping, and you will get all the way up the ladder without any trouble. And there it was. I don't know if I moved forward a bit too fast, but it was right there on that hatch. So that was number 34. So it is possible to climb these towers without using a loader or anything like that. You can just climb straight up. Just bring the map back up, and we'll go and find some more. This one's quite close to the farm. It's at the tower that's just above the farm in the forestry area. And you would think I can't get to it. It's not possible to get to it. What you've got to do is you've got to press control, and that will crouch you down. And then you should be able to move forward. You can sort of crawl in through and get to it. But you've got to do this when you don't... If you've got the GPS mod, like I have, you've got to do it when the GPS mod isn't turned on. Because if you press control and then forward when the GPS mod is on, it uses the that particular command to set the GPS going rather than crouching. Although actually no, I think that might just be when you're in a tractor, so it shouldn't have any different. It shouldn't make any difference whatsoever when you're not actually in a tractor. At least I hope so. There's one here on this building. I think this is the one that's up these stairs. Stairs are very commonplace. There we go, right at the top by the door. Not sure quite why there would be a gold nugget lying in front of somebody's doorstep, but there you have it. There's one close to the river, just in this little dip right here, quite cleverly hidden by the tree and the grass. And if we go across, we're going to swim across rather than driving up through. We will just swim across. Hang on, let me just look at the bigger map a minute. Yeah, we'll swim across and we'll pick up these three, and then we can head the other way with the pickup. So we swim over here, we're going to run up the mountain, and we're going to grab that one that's part way up there. There you go, in the middle of the mountain, right down there. And now we will go up to the top of the waterworks. It's down here, and I can't remember exactly which side it is. I think you got to go into this concrete piece, is it? Maybe it's a bit below this. Okay, we'll have a look a bit further down. It's at the top of the stairs, so you can actually get to it from the bottom. You can walk up the stairs to get up here. There's the gold nugget for that one. This is another one that you think might actually be on top of the building, and I spend a lot of time trying to get on top of this building in order to reach that gold nugget. It's not on the top of the building. You don't need to worry about it. This one is off to the side down here, if I remember correctly. There we go. It's just in there. You do actually have to pick up that generator, that air compressor, move it out the way so that you can reach it. And there's number 40. There's another one at the top of the stairs, I think it is. No, it's not. It's cleverly disguised. But it's at the train station side the road. He says, oh, is this the one in the bin? Yes. Right in that bin there, at the train station, you've got to jump, climb into the bin to get it. On the slopes below field 1, we have 4 of them gathered up. There's one by that tree there. Another one just there underneath that tree. There's another. And another one just down here. Beside the corner of field 1, we have one just here at the base of the cliff. Actually, near the sell point, there's 2 of them round the back. They're not at the front. So we've got to jump over this fence. And the first one is up here in between these trees. And then the second one is back down here. And I can't remember quite where this one is. I think this one was a bit more difficult to find. Round behind. There it is, behind the building. So not that difficult to find, really. Opposite the sawmill, the other side of the road by the track, we've got one here, and it's not actually round the sides. You've got to climb up on top, and it's inside the coal bunker here. A bit further down, just to the side of field 10, another one right beside the tree here. It's coming out from the train sell point. We actually come in from the road here, but I'm just going to go around in this circle. You've got to move the bags of rubbish out the way so that you can actually reach the gold nugget there. And there is one here right beside the Goldcrest Northern Lodge sign, directly underneath, quite cleverly hidden in the grass below. Got to go down towards the pond, and behind the wooden partition thing there you've got one, and there's another one, and this one here is actually, well, this is just to tell us that we can toss wood straight into the water down there if we want to. Now there is another one, and I thought that it was underneath, but it's not actually completely underneath. I think it's up on top of the platform up here. Come round here, up there, in that corner. It's that one. There's one fairly close. Oh, there it is. Right underneath that shrub there. And then we have another one just back this way. And now we need to head across to the island. And this is the bit that's the most time consuming, is swimming over to the island. We could do it from the other side, actually. Which I think we will. We'll do that from the other side, because we can pick up a nugget right on the coast and then swim over to the island. But that is the only way to get there. You do have to swim. There is one by this train bridge. I think this is actually, yep, it's underneath, just down there beside the track. The off-roading abilities of this truck never fail to amaze me. Now there's one just here, probably under that tree like most of them are. Where is it? Got to be here somewhere. Is it in the water? No. Oh, there it is. I went right round it. And now we'll go over to the island and get the two on the island. One at this end, just on the edge of the waterline. And there's one in the middle, just up here, right beside these trees. Somewhere. He says, sometimes it helps if you walk slightly away and then try to line up dead center so that you can aim towards where it's supposed to be. It didn't help this time. It's got to be here somewhere. You can probably see it on your screens, and I can't see it on mine. Is that it? There it is. Underneath that shrub right there. Really, really well hidden, actually. The grain storage for the track right beside the town. One in the middle of this little enclosure. There's another one over here on this bridge. Now, I can't remember if this one is below or above the bridge. They do tend to do... I know that we've already had one that was right up on top of a bridge. Doesn't look like this one is actually on top of the bridge. That was the other one. Doesn't look like it's below the bridge either, so it might actually be on the bridge. There it is, on that platform right on the side. Another one right behind that building there, nice and easy to find. Quite close to field 18. We're going to start working through the town now, and we are going to be violating just about every traffic law that they actually have a law for. Just to forewarn you. Now, where is this one? A lot of the ones in the town are actually on the roofs of the houses. Like this one, for example. This one is on the roof. So we're going to need, unless we can get round the back, we might be able to do it up here. Doesn't look like it. So what you do, I can see it on top of the roof. You bring the pickup in close, and you just use the truck. Nice and easy. Up there like that, up and over. It's here behind the satellite dish. Now we'll run over and see what we've got over here. This one might be on top as well. They don't do them all on top. They do vary it a bit, but most of the really difficult ones to get are here in the town. Oh, we've got a few in the park. So there'll be one right behind this rock here somewhere, probably in this, is it in this shrub? Oh, it was sort of beside there. I didn't even see it before I picked it up. Over here, there's got to be one somewhere around these seats by the look of it. Oh no, another big rock there just off to the side of the footpath, in behind it. Close to the water pump in the middle of town. Just come across the footbridge, so we're on the side there. So we're near the edge of town, and it's run right behind the tree there. We'll go and get that other one in a minute. Let's tab back to our vehicle. And right, we want to go over towards the shop now. And actually, we're going to go up to Gomez Ridge Acres first and get the two up there. And then we will come back into town and pick up the others. There's one here somewhere. I think it's just behind the building, is it? No. Closer to the fence. Somewhere on this fence. Oh, there it is. It's right behind the fence line. It was just beside that post there. And then there's another one down the hill on the edge of here. Probably where that rock is there. It'll be somewhere close to that one. Or maybe that rock up there. Always close to a rock. Rocks seem to be popular. Between the rock and the tree up here. Right, right next to that rock there. There it is. Now we have one that is... Oh, there it is. So close to the lookout point. Downhill under the tree. And then back across. A little bit of track here. And there's one somewhere in these trees here. Again, probably fairly close to this stone. Ah, there it is, right in those shrubs there. Perfect. Now we're going to climb down this cliff. Once again, testing the formidable off-road capabilities of our pickup truck. This thing's a beast when it comes to off-roading. It might not be entirely realistic, I suppose, but it's close enough, surely. Just up from the corner of field 28. There, right beside the trees. Now we're going to go back to the dealership. There's one there beside the petrol can, so we've got to move this stuff out of the way. Someone's honking their horn. And get that one out the way. And pick that one up. Can we put... Oh, that's too heavy. You do actually need an object for one of them. There's one up there on that roof that we've got to get to. And if I remember correctly, we can use the pickup, get onto that bit. You've got to... Basically, your sprint button, which is shift, just press and hold and just keep your finger on that at all times. And then jump. And You can't jump straight forward, you've got to jump slightly to the side, but you can do it, see? Jump up on there, and there it is beside the air conditioning. So we got that one, and now where's the next one? Can't remember if there's a series of them on the roof, or if the next one is further down, but we will continue over this way. Right, the next one is down there in those dumpsters, I think. Oh, yeah, there it is. In between the dumpsters. So we'll jump in there. Now, this is quite a difficult one to actually jump down into and get. It is quite a squeeze to get in there, and you might find that a little difficult. There's one here. I think this one is up on top of that roof. Looks like it. So we are going to need... Don't think that we can get up here without a pickup, so we'll just go back and get that one a minute. Again, park the pickup close to the building, stand on the roof, use the sprint and jump at the same time, and you can clear the gaps that you need to. Now, where is this gold nugget? Or is this one not actually up here? I'm starting to think that it's not here. Maybe it's down here somewhere underneath. Oh, we did all that, and it's right here beside the bench. Right, we can't move the bench anyway, so there's that one. And what else have we got left in town? We've got they've got 3 going towards the Spinnery, Denton Bakery. So we're going to go that way, and then we're going to head, do the sort of the southern ones, heading towards Mary's Farm, and then we'll finish up around field 22, 18, and 11 in the middle. Now this one, this is the difficult one. This is the one that I had quite a struggle with. Climb up on here and up onto this bit is easy enough, but it's getting up onto that window so that you can climb higher. I found this bit quite difficult because it doesn't like to let you stand on top of that window. But I did manage to do it when I was doing my run through. I did actually get up there. And you just kind of... I brought an object up onto the roof, which is how I was able to do it. That's too heavy. I had something and I sort of put it up there and sat with it and used that as like a stepping stone. Climb up. Got to be careful when you put your objects down, or they roll off the roof. Yeah, that one's no good. That one's too heavy. I think I had a step ladder. Now, I definitely did it going up that way. It's quite difficult, so I'm just going to spend a bit of time jumping around like a lunatic. I think you might even be able to do it without using the object. Okay. At long last, I've done it. I have spent ages hopping all around the building, and it was right back where I started. This is extremely difficult to do if you don't have a loader, okay? I'm not going to lie to you, it is extremely difficult, but you can do it. Go and get a wheelie bin. There are a few dotted around the town. Bring it over and put it on the front of the building. I was right to start with, it is the front of the building. And then you just come over and you've got to put it as close to the top of the building as you can. It's got to be a wheelie bin or something similar, because I found that anything else just rolls off and it gets very, very frustrating. Just put the wheelie bin right there, and you can then jump high enough that if you time it just right, you can get up onto the roof. There. And that's what you got to do. So you do need an object to be able to do it. It is possible. I did cut out most of my jumping and prancing around. I've been trying all the way around the building, and it just got extremely frustrating. But there is the gold nugget. That is the most difficult one to get of every single one of them. So now we can go and get the rest of them. One here, right by the river, just by that tree there. I'll go and get the next one here by the cell point. Just round here somewhere. Is this one on top of the building, or is this one under the building? I don't remember now. I've got a feeling that this one is also up on top of the building. So we will likely... I wonder if I can get to it from here. No, I don't think I can. I think we do actually need our trusty truck to get up onto that one. Park the truck right beside the building, jump up onto there, and then there's a little piece of roof right there. And you should be able to jump up onto that bit as well. Should. I didn't say that it was foolproof. Might be that we gotta just try a little bit further round. Nope. There we go. It is possible. It does sometimes take a little bit of trial and error, but there's the gold nugget underneath the ducting for the air conditioning on the roof. There we go. Just up by the mountain, or, well, mountain, little hill there, right in the middle, nestled in between the two gullies. There's another one over near this bridge. Now, this one I thought was quite a good one. It's not actually on the bridge at all. You would have thought that it is, but it's not. It's actually down here, and I don't know if you can see it from... Yes, you can. You could just see it from the riverbank. I don't know if you can see is it reticule? I think it is pointed right to it now. It's actually just floating in the middle here, and you can't stand on it, so you just gotta swim over to it and gather it up. There's one right by the river here, down there, just on the mud. Somewhere in this barn. I think it's behind the barn, actually. Oh, it is. I landed right on top of it. We've got 3 near this house. First one is somewhere in this vegetable patch, I believe. There it is, underneath the tomatoes. Next one just up this hill, probably near this rock. It's not near the... Oh, yes, it is. It's underneath the rock, right in, sort of hidden a ledge in underneath, so it's actually quite difficult to get to. Another one up here. Now, I believe this toilet here in the middle of nowhere is the one that I have seen. If you approach this toilet at night, it glows green, which is actually pretty funny. So we will come up here at some point and see if we can find the glowing green toilet in the middle of the night. But we're not going to do it today. And there's the other one right beside the rock once again. Come back over to the truck and head over to the other end of field 30. One just up here in the trees. Just in that little dip right down there. Another one up here. Just come through there we go. We're right next to Mary's farm now. And we jump the wall in the shed here, if we can. There we go. And it was right behind the wall. Next one is quite close to the cell point, in behind the muck bay there. Halfway down the side of field 31, and yes, I know I'm just launching the truck off into the distance when I'm jumping out, but we want to hurry up and get this done. So we've got 91 so far. There's another one just up the end of field 31. There we go. This one's somewhere near the... Oh, there it is, just above the road here. And we have another one by the bridge, down by the river. I can't quite remember where that one is. I believe the rest of the nuggets we've got to get are quite easy. And I have just realised that I never asked this week's question at the beginning of the episode. By now you'll have realised. Right, this one here is out on the edge of the bridge, just there. Tab back to the vehicle. And what have we got left? Right, we want to go up that side of the river so that we can get the last one between field 20 and 16. Head up this way. Yeah, you already know that I forgot to ask you the weekly question because I'm going to record a extra little clip and I'll just splice that into the video with my apology. So this is the point in the video where I realised that I'd forgotten to do that, and you knew before I did that I'd completely forgotten. Next one just down here by the river, and should be there it is, right on the edge of the bank. Tab back to the vehicle. 94, we got 6 left to go, and that will be our 1 million. So it's a slightly different episode to what you're used to. And tomorrow we will go back to our usual format. We will be on 5 times speed, and we won't be racing around, breaking traffic laws, running people over, and doing unrealistic things which I don't normally like to do. You can actually drive across cropped fields that don't belong to you. It does destroy the crop, but then once it goes to another stage or it asks you for a job or something like that, I can't remember what it is, it does actually put the crop back to normal, so it doesn't actually damage the map. I'm not going to do it very much. There we go. There's one right on the shelves. I'm not going to do it much. I just wanted to give you a demonstration. And we head over to the other side of field 22. So we're going back in towards the town now for the final few, and we sort of go straight up the centre. So we got one here. Ooh, just drove into a tree. Never mind that. Come around here. There it is. There's another one on the shelf right there. And then we go just to the top side of field 18. Now, I am actually going to go onto the... Actually, no, I think I can just get across the track over here. Yes, I can. So if we just go here, the field 18 ones, there's one somewhere here by this rock. There it is, right under... They do hide them really well under rocks. That is one thing that I've noticed. Behind the rocks. Always behind the rock. Right, there's another one there. So 98, there's 2 left to get. Right up beside field 11. And those 2 are beside our train station that we've already been and had a look at. Both of our trains are there. I think you might actually have to move one of the trains to get to one of the nuggets. I can't remember now. Now, where is it? Oh, yes. This one is actually up the top of these stairs. There's another one up the stairs. So we go right up here. And up top. There it is. And then the final one, we got 1 left to get. That's number 99. Head in here. And it's there. You know, I was looking around one of the other train stations. It's there. There is 100 gold nuggets. You have found all the gold nuggets. Your remarkable find nets you 1 million, which has been transferred to your account. We now have $1 million. I will be spending it in the next episode. I apologise if this episode wasn't what you normally like. I will take the pickup back in a minute, and tomorrow's episode will be back to our usual format. Now then, my question for this week, and you already know what the question is for this week, but I'm just going to do it again. It's whether you want me to get the obscenely powerful one or just the powerful one. So which do you want me to get? The special edition tractors, the Field Viper, or the Field Python? It's your vote, it's your game, and as I'm splicing this back to the beginning of the episode, because I forgot to actually say this at the beginning of the episode, you're seeing this twice. There should be a little thing come up here for the beginning of the episode. If you're watching this at the end of the episode, obviously that thing isn't going to just pop up for you. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please head down below and give me a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. Next time we will do things a little more sensibly. We're going to buy our new tractor, and we're going to probably buy a new combine as well. It's not going to leave us a huge amount of money left over for land, and I'm still not convinced about buying the combine. I may not do that yet, but we'll have to see. But anyway, until next time, thank you very much for watching, folks. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.